Guys, today's taste test is really small. I'm just not that hungry. I'm a dainty queen and...
Just kidding.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at all this, guys. Oh, it's so heavy. Today, I am taste testing Cicis Pizza. So if you haven't heard of Cicis, basically, oh my God, it's so heavy. It is a all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. And every time I say buffet, people tell me to pronounce it buffet. Never heard of her. I don't know what that is. It's buffet. At least I'm not saying buffet, okay? You basically pay a affordable price and you just go sit in the restaurant and just grab tons of pizza. They have so many flavors. There's some odd ones like mac and cheese pizza, things like that. I got 8 of them and I got 2 desserts. They do have some wings and some sides, but I'm gonna save that for a second taste test in the future. Today is just pizza and dessert. It's gonna be a great time. So let's talk about the pizza flavors that I got. I got Zesty Pepperoni, Zesty Ham and Cheddar, Buffalo Chicken, Barbecue Chicken, Mac and Cheese, Alfredo, Chicken Bacon Club, Meat Eater, and for dessert, fudge brownies and cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna taste test all these items, give you my honest opinion, rate them each from 1 to 10, so that if you go to Cicis Pizza, you'll know which ones to try, at least in my opinion. Now, first things first, subscribe to my channel, Timmy's Takeout, for more full menu reviews and fast food taste tests. I used to love Cicis. As a kid, it was so magical, like, to go there, but I haven't been there, honestly, in like 10 to 15 years. So everything will taste brand new to me. By the way, guys, the other day, I made the most delicious bowl ever. Here's that footage right now. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. I'm about to make these taqueria pork bowls. Oh my goodness. I am so hungry and so pumped about it, guys. If you haven't heard of HelloFresh, basically it's a meal kit delivery service. You choose your meals online or on the app, and then HelloFresh sends you all the ingredients and the recipe cards, and you cook the meals up, and I swear to you, the meals are always delicious. I've been eating HelloFresh for years now, literally years, and I still always get so excited to cook their meals because it's so easy, and to eat their food because it's so good. HelloFresh saves me so much time. The ingredients are pre-portioned, so you only have to prep the exact amount of food that you actually need, which makes prep so much easier. There's no excess waste and just excess ingredients that you just aren't gonna eat. And you also just don't have to go shopping and like meal plan and do all that extra stuff that truly does take up so much of the day. Also, HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than eating out at a restaurant, so you're gonna be saving coin as well. They also offer veggie meals, pescatarian meals, and fit and wholesome options as well, so that you just have a bunch of different things to choose from, depending on what your lifestyle is. The fit and wholesome recipes are healthy, but it doesn't sacrifice the flavor. Like, guys, healthy food can taste good as well, and HelloFresh's fit and wholesome meals truly always taste delicious too. Like, everything is very seasoned, and we love that in this household. And guys, they have 50 weekly options. 50! That's so many! Also, we are living in a time where we need to think about the Earth's health. Like, the Earth is important, we live on it. And HelloFresh is the first carbon neutral meal kit company. Nearly all the packaging is recyclable, which is amazing. And HelloFresh cuts down on your food waste by at least 25% compared to meals from the grocery store. So guys, get some food, get some HelloFresh. It's so worth it. It's so delicious. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code Timmy16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Guys, go get some HelloFresh. Okay, let's cook. Okay, so we have some ground pork, some Monterey Jack cheese, cilantro, whole kernel golden corn, a jalapeno, jasmine rice, Southwest spice, that rhymed, sour cream, a lime, mayo, chili powder, and beef stock concentrate. So first things first, I have to get the rice cooking, and then I have to chop up my jalapeno and my lime. I'm just gonna put the rice into my pot. Can you see me? I'm gonna add some salt. I'm adding some water. I cleaned my veggies. I'm just gonna quarter my lime. And I'm gonna dice my jalapeno. And yes, I do like to leave some seeds in because I like my food spicy. Perfect. I honestly slayed that. I am getting so good at chopping. So now I'm just gonna open up my corn and I'm going to drain it and then dry it. I am now gonna drizzle some oil into my little pan here. And I'm gonna add my corn into the pan. The pan could have been hotter. Sorry about that. And I'm just gonna cook this corn until it's a little bit charred. Okay, it smells like popcorn now. So I'm gonna take this off the heat and set it aside. And I'm gonna add my ground pork to the pan. Woo! I'm gonna add the Southwest spice all over and half of the chili powder and a good amount of salt. I'm now gonna add a bit of water and my beef stock concentrate. And I'm just gonna let this simmer until it thickens and becomes a bit saucy. Now it's time to make the corn. So we have our nice hot corn here. I'm gonna add some chili powder, mayo, some Monterey Jack cheese, some lime juice, salt, and pepper, and jalapeno. I'm gonna add all of it because I adore jalapeno. And I'm just gonna mix this all up. Let's assemble the bowl. So I'm just gonna add half of the rice, half of the pork, and then half of my corn mixture, and then some extra cheese, some sour cream, and some little cilantro leaves, and a fresh squeeze of lime on top. Oh my God, guys, this is it. I've had so many HelloFresh bowls. This one might be my favorite. The corn tastes so crispy. The jalapeno spicy. The pork is so flavorful. Well, guys, I think it's clear you need to try HelloFresh. So go to HelloFresh.com and use my code Timmy16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Okay, let's open these boxes up. It's gonna be quite overwhelming because there's so many, but it's gonna be a good time. And yes, I'm still drinking 0 sugar, 0 caffeine soda. Judge me! Judge me! I know who I am. Do you know who you are? They're all sealed. Very nice. Thank you, Uber Eats. Oh my God! The cinnamon rolls! There's so many! They smell amazing. They honestly look just fantastic. Like, I don't know what it is, but they look so appetizing. Oh. Buttery, flaky, crisp. Next one. The mac and cheese pizza! Wow. This looks very interesting. Kind of dry. It is carbs on carbs, but we love carbs, so hopefully it tastes good. Yeah. Okay, so this is the meaty meat eater's pizza. Okay, that looks very nice. By the way, guys, these pizzas are medium pizzas, and they were each around $8. Now, obviously, it is much cheaper just to eat like in store at the buffet because you can try everything, but I couldn't do that because, you know, I can't film in a restaurant. Like, my social anxiety would be a mess. I would have a meltdown. Next up we have, I think, oh, Alfredo. This is Alfredo. What, wait, is it? Because it smells like it has marinara sauce on it. I smell like tomatoey vibes, so I don't know what this is. I didn't get just the plain cheese pizza. This is Alfredo, so what's that? Wow, that looks very pretty. It's so like light in color. It looks like a crispy cloud. I think it's basically just like Alfredo sauce with cheese on top, right? Essentially. I love saying essentially because I just feel so educated when I do. Now, oh my God, the brownies, wow. They smell like a hungry man brownie. There is a lot of them in there. They're just very small, but the whole thing together is just massive. It's so heavy. Wow. Wow. This is, I think, the chicken bacon ranch, which sounds amazing. I love chicken bacon ranch. Anything, sandwiches, pizzas, whatever. Looks great. The bacon smells very strong. Very nice. Now what's this? Ooh, the barbecue chicken pizza. That's a lot of barbecue sauce, guys. Wow. She is soaked. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. What's this? Pepperoni, a classique. It looks very, like Alfredo-y too. I don't think it's marinara sauce. And then last but not least, we have the ham and cheddar one. Okay. This one was kind of sad for some reason, but that's fine. Let's start eating, but first, guys, let me get that thumbnail. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna pass out. I think we should use the mac and cheese pizza because it just looks the most interesting. Am I right? Guys, we have to get people interested. Hello. By the way, last night in the middle of the night, my finger was itching so badly. I'm thinking that it's my eczema, but like that part of my finger didn't look dry. So now I've just been kind of spiraling all day about like what it could be. Like, why is my finger itchy? Got it. Let's start feasting. Let's first try this plain looking cheese pizza. Oh, you know what? I think they gave it to me instead of the buffalo chicken pizza. That's kind of sad. I was excited to try the buffalo chicken. So instead we have a classic. So this pizza is incredibly thin. Oh, let me put the camera down. It's incredibly thin, see? And it's like a piece of paper. Let's see how it tastes. It's still warm, by the way. I remembered it having flavor. For such a thin pizza, it's not crunchy whatsoever. Okay. So, it's definitely not gross or bad by any means, but it's definitely not good. It's just kind of a flavorless cheese pizza. Like, the cheese isn't that salty. The marinara sauce has no flavor. The crust, even though it's so thin, is somehow chewier than a thick crust. It's very, very chewy. Let me try the actual crust. Chewy and tasteless. So, you know, it's pizza. It's just not good pizza. But it's also not horrifyingly disgusting. If you like your pizza bland and chewy, you will just adore this. Like, this is for you, okay? I'm gonna have to give the plain cheese pizza from Cicis, I think, a 3 out of 10. Sorry, Cicis. But, you know, there's a lot of more flavors to try, a lot of more things going on those pizzas, so we'll see. Next up, let's try another pretty simple one, the Alfredo, okay? So this is also just cheese, but it's with Alfredo sauce. Let's see how it tastes. That's much better. Wow. Oh, hurt my jaw. They're all pretty chewy, but at least this one has good flavor. Good. So, yes, like I said, still chewy, but the Alfredo sauce is very nice, very salty, very creamy, and it really distracts from the chewy, tasteless crust. It just kind of elevates the crust and the cheese also, and just makes this nice kind of like ooey gooey, creamy, cheesy topping. So it doesn't taste like your typical pizza because it is Alfredo sauce, but it tastes really, really good. It's like a nice, like almost like a cheese bread. And of course, it's still not great, but for Cicis, so far, this is a big step up, okay? I'm gonna give the Alfredo Pizza, I think, a nice 6 out of 10. That's much better. Now it's time for a dessert. Let's try the cinnamon rolls, guys. Oh my gosh, these have just been calling my name, and I just need to try them right now. The cinnamon rolls were $6.60. I think that's totally worth it for the amount you get. This is huge, so heavy. It could feed like a family of 16. Cheaper by the dozen. I want a center roll. Oh wow, they feel soft. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so that's the bottom. Kind of burnt looking, but that's fine. And that's it, okay. Let's try it. Oh my god. I kind of love it. So, they're not the best cinnamon rolls ever, but they're damn good. Okay, the texture is so fluffy, yet also slightly doughy. It is just the perfect texture. It could be a little bit stronger in the cinnamon department. Just a bit stronger. I just want a bit more of a Poo Pow cinnamon flavor. But it's very nice and sweet, very glazed. Everything feels kind of soaked in the glaze, but not soggy. Yes, I have had better cinnamon rolls, but these are great. Very nice, very strong. I'm impressed. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna give these cinnamon rolls, I think, an 8 out of 10. And for the price, $6 for all that, that's amazing. These are a Cicis must-have, for sure. Next up, let's try the barbecue chicken pizza. Why not? So yeah, this one looks very, very saucy. Very saucy. I see little pieces of chicken, like very small pieces. Looks like little tofu pieces almost. Let's try it. Mmm. 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 That's quite good. I'm very impressed. Very good, actually. So the chicken is a bit tasteless. Like, you can't really taste it. It's like a little piece of processed chicken cube, you know? But that's fine because the cheese here really stands out. It's much sharper than the other pizzas for some reason. And the barbecue sauce is very good. It's not too sweet, not too tangy. It's a nice balance. It's not too thick either. And it might look like there's a ton on here, but it's just enough. And it goes so well with the sharp cheese. This is really good. And I'm not a huge barbecue chicken pizza person. Like, I wouldn't like choose that over like a pepperoni pizza, you get me? But this is good. Very good. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna give the barbecue chicken pizza, I think, a nice 7.5 out of 10. Next up, let's try the Zesty Pepperoni pizza. Now, I think this one does have Alfredo sauce. I mean, like, from the looks of it. And it has a lot of pepperonis, which I love. Oh, it's so thin and so floppy, guys. Like, you know, like the texture and the look of it is very sad, but it is a pizza buffet, so you get as much as you want. Mmm. Hmm. Mmm. Look at that sauce. Mmm. That's ranch. That is ranch. That's why it's called Zesty Pepperoni. So it's ranch, cheese, and pepperoni. Mmm. And that's why it tasted different than the Alfredo one. Okay, so there's some pros and cons here. Love the pepperonis. The pepperonis taste like any takeout, like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papagnon pepperoni, where it's just nice and crispy and thin. Mmm, love that. And the ranch tastes fantastic with the pepperoni. Like, they just complement each other. Everything's very tangy and zesty. But I do have one complaint. The pepperoni texture and the crust texture do not go together whatsoever. The crust, once again, is very tough, very chewy. And the pepperoni, of course, as it should be, is chewy and crispy. And something about it, it's like the textures are clashing and it makes for an unsatisfying chewing experience. You know, it makes it feel a little disjointed. Like something isn't working. But the flavors taste really good here. So I'm giving the Zesty Pepperoni a 6.5 out of 10. Honestly, Cicis is not as bad as I thought it would be. Next up, let's try the other Zesty one. It is the Zesty Ham and Cheddar. So yes, it has cheddar cheese on it and ham. Very fun. That's how it looks. There's a blob of cheddar there. Let's try it. once again, I think this crust has an issue with meat textures because the ham is giving me that same pepperoni unsatisfying experience where like the textures are just clashing. They just are. And the last one had the pepperoni to kind of bring in a lot of that flavor and just really contrast the ranch so well. But the ham and cheddar aren't cutting it. Like the ham really has close to no flavor. It's like a lunch meat ham. You know what I mean? And the cheddar also doesn't bring anything to the table. It just tastes like the same cheese that's been on all the pizzas. So it's just kind of like a tasteless ham, bad textures, nothing's really standing out. Don't love the cheddar. I think I'm gonna give the Zesty Ham and Cheddar a 3.5 out of 10. We only have 4 items left, guys. We have the brownies, we have the chicken bacon ranch pizza, we have the meat lovers pizza, and the mac and cheese pizza. Let's try the brownies next. The other dessert, because the first dessert honestly slayed me. So I see it has some like powdered sugar crumbles on it. They're like little like rocks of powdered sugar, I don't know. Let's just grab a little brownie. They're very thin. But you know, like the portion's huge, so it's fine. Let's try it. Mmm. Mmm. You know, these are trashy and processed, but I love them. So the texture serves Little Debbie Cosmic Brownie, and the flavor serves kind of Oreo brownie, but it all tastes very processed and very kind of trashy, but it's just like deliciously processed. You know what I mean? Like when like something's really good and you know it's like so fake, but it's so good. It might not be fake. That's just, you know, the vibe it's giving me. It's chewy, sugary, chocolatey. It has the perfect amount of richness. I just really like these. And I know that a lot of food snobs are, you know, gonna say, Timmy, those are trash. And they are, but it doesn't mean that they're not delicious. Like, for example, McDonald's French fries are trash. We all know this. They're like very processed, all that stuff, but they taste so good. It's like these. They don't taste like fresh brownies, but they taste amazing. So I really love Cicis desserts. I'm really impressed by them. I'm gonna give these brownies an 8.5 out of 10. So good, so good. Next up, let's try the meat lovers pizza. So I see sausage, I see ham, I see pepperoni. Very pumped about this. I love meaty pizzas. It's like what I order when I get pizza for myself. Let's try it. Mmm. Mmm. Hello? Hello? I'm loving it. In the words of Ronald the Great. Mmm. Okay. Love it. So, I know I said that the crust does not go with meat textures, but there's so much meat on this that it just kind of masks the crust as a whole. Like, I didn't even notice it. They really went all in with the toppings. It's totally covered, so we love that. The pepperoni, of course, tastes great. The ham is like whatever, but the sausage is so good. It's like delicious Italiano sausage. Mmm. I think there's ground beef on there too. There's both, and they're both really delicious. They elevate the pizza so much, and they make it taste more like nice pizza compared to Cicis pizza. You got me? I'm impressed. I really like this pizza. I'm gonna give it, I think, a nice 9 out of 10. It's very good. It's a good pizza. Guys, we have 2 pizzas left, the chicken bacon ranch and the mac and cheese. Let's try the chicken bacon ranch first. So this is what it looks like. I think it has cheddar cheese, chicken, bacon, ranch, and mozzarella cheese. Okay, let's try it. Mmm. Okay. So the ranch and bacon taste fantastic together. Of course, like ranch and bacon is always such a good combo. But I do think that the chewy crust is pretty noticeable here. So that's an issue once again. And the chicken on this one really doesn't bring anything to the table. So I would just call it more just bacon ranch pizza. You know, which is good. I really, really like the flavors. But the crust is an issue again. And the chicken is just a non-issue because there's no flavor. So I'm gonna give the chicken bacon ranch pizza, I think, a 5.5 out of 10. So last but not least, guys, the mac and cheese pizza. I've been saving this one because it looks so iconic, kind of nervous about it. It's just covered in noodles and mac and cheese sauce, okay? Let's try it. Turns out, I saved the worst for last. Guys, this one has the least flavor out of all of them. It really tastes like pizza dough and plain noodles. I don't even taste the cheese or like cheese sauce, nothing. It's literally like noodles and bread. I'm confused. Wow, I'm not a fan of that. That's actually very disappointing. Like there is nothing more to say. If you've had plain noodles and you've had plain tough bread, you'll know exactly what this tastes like. That's the whole flavor profile. God, this is horrible. So I'm gonna give the mac and cheese pizza, I think, a 1.5 out of 10. I would never eat this again in my life, ever. But overall, guys, Cicis really was not bad. Like, there were some very delicious pizzas, and both of the desserts were truly delicious. So, honestly, I am here for it. I would eat there again, you know, as a little fun buffet moment. I had a great time. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, have you been to Cicis Pizza? And if you haven't, which pizza looked the best to you? Also, subscribe to my channel, Timmy's Takeout, for more full menu reviews and fast food taste tests. And thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Guys, go check them out. The link is at the top of the description. I'll see you on the next video. I love you so much. Ooh, boo, boo.